rebasing means. So basically, rebasing of inflation rate is just trying to change the base. If you're looking at 2010 as your base year in computing inflation rate, you're just changing that year from 2010 to a closer period to your current period. Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today we'll be looking at rebasing of inflation rate. All right, we're all aware recently the Nigerian government rebased their inflation rate. So we'll be looking at the concept of rebasing inflation rates and why the Nigerian government actually did that rebasing of inflation rate. Inflation rate is simply the persistent increase in prices of goods and services. Inflation is actually calculated year on year or month on month, more like a percentage increase over the years, right? So now, when a government decides to rebase inflation rate, what they are simply just trying to do is to change the base. If, for instance, I want to check for a percentage increase, if I see that between 2010 and 2023, there's so much, changes in the economic system and, a lot of things have changed, though it becomes very, very difficult for me to compare 2010 and 2023. And so what I will do in that instant is just to rebase that inflation rate or to rebase that item, right? Rebasing, it means that I'm changing the base. So that means I'm no longer looking at 2010. Instead, I'll be looking at a closer period to 2023. And the whole essence of this is to ensure that the inflation rate that is carried reflect the actual thing that is happening in the system. So when this inflation rate was rebased, what it did was just to change the base from where it used to come from to a closer date to the current period. And the reason why this was done is simply to ensure that the inflation rate actually reflects what is happening in our system. And that's basically what rebasing means. So the rebasing of inflation rate is just trying to change the base. If you're looking at 2010 as your base year in computing inflation rate, you're just changing that year from 2010 to a closer period to your current period. And that's basically what rebasing of inflation means. Thank you for watching and see you again in the next video. Please subscribe to our channel so you can get more insightful video on finance. Thank you once again and God bless.